stream on your YouTube channel are constantly changing right now. They are 1,000 your stream, and I'll link that down below as well. Okay, so we have a YouTube channel. We have our streaming software. Let's go ahead and dive back over to YouTube and see what we need to do. Now, if you are in the upper right-hand corner, you're going to see Create, very familiar to you. You go here, you click Upload. That will be going directly through YouTube. Schedule for later, which they call a very similar to an actual description here. Change the actual category of the stream like you normally you had to do it. So basically, you're going to need a stream key. The stream key is going to connect your live stream software, Slobs, OBS, Ecamm, whatever software you're using, to YouTube. It's going to let YouTube to know what channel to stream on, and it's going to connect the two different entities. Now, you will also on your PC and then navigate back over to Streamlabs or OBS, whatever you're using. I then go to Settings, and then once in Settings, I go to Stream, which is this option here. And then underneath streaming services here, you have the different services like Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, and whatever. So obviously we wanted to select YouTube. Now, the primary YouTube ingest server, that's the one that YouTube was trying to provide you earlier. Leave this the same here, and then go ahead and hit Control or Command V to paste your stream key. And then if you really need to match it up, make sure it's the same stream key, hit Show, and it'll show you, make sure it is the same stream key from YouTube. Now, once that is done, go ahead and click Done there. You've already inserted your stream key into Streamlabs OBS. Hop back over to YouTube just to make sure everything's the way you need it to be. Click Done on this box here, and this is going to be where you manage your stream. This is going to be the back end of your stream on YouTube, so make sure that all of these things are the way that you want them to be. Now, before you hit Go Live and you test your stream, there's a couple of things that you need to know. I go ahead and hit the low latency option here. Again, all of this is going to be dependent on your internet signal, the strength of your internet, and we can test that, and we're going to talk about that now. To make sure that your stream is the highest quality possible, okay, go back over to your streaming software, go to Settings, and make sure that when you're under Stream here and you have a couple of different things under Output, that your video bitrate, start that at 3500. If you notice some lag within your stream, lower that number. So the video bitrate is going to be the bitrate for your video. So what this means is that the lower this number, okay, that means that your internet signal is probably much weaker. I like to keep mine at 3500, but if you see some lag, lower the number, and if it's buttery smooth, you may can even raise that number. I like to keep mine at 3500. That is a sweet spot. That is where I would keep mine if I were you. Audio bitrate anywhere from 250 to 300. I keep mine at 288. Again, you can do 256, 320, but 288 is a fairly streamlined process. Now, make sure that when you've gone through and set up your stream here on your streaming software, that you have your microphone connected with the streaming software, hit Go Live. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Go Live now within Streamlabs OBS. Now, this does not mean that you are live on YouTube. There is one more step. When you hit the Go Live button in your streaming software, that is all things the way that when you've gone through and set up your stream here on your streaming software, that raise that number. Within your stream, lower that number. So the video bit rate is going to be 320. Streaming software, hit
and overlays right into their dashboard, which is now, as I said, this is very similar to OBS Studio. What we'll call it Scene 2. Now that we've added that scene, we're going to have two blank scenes within Streamlabs that we can rotate between. Ground, adding a display capture, adding source. We'll leave it named display capture. So let's select the one we're currently using. And Now that I've done that, you're going to be able to see everything that I'm looking at. Now, enable this webcam. Let's click Add Source. And then we're going to be able to select from any of the webcams that are connected to our computer currently. So let's select background. Once we've done that, we're going to be able to set up our mic and our webcam. And so we're going to go down here to select our webcam. And then down here to select our microphone. Click Continue. Once we've done that, we're going to see a blank canvas within Streamlabs. There's quite a few differences with Streamlabs OBS and compare, and we're going to go to the plus sign. You're going to see a pop-up menu that's going to